server. Technical issues. This works now. There we go. There we go. So hello Ron Mondri, welcome to my live reaction of Nana Maru. I forgot the name already. God damn it, I forgot the name earlier. It is called Nana Maru San Batsu. I said Nana Maru Band, yeah. Nana Maru San Batsu, episode 2, which is quiz anime. And let's just start at it. You know, let's give it another chance. Let's start it. I don't have to read opening. There we go. There's the time button. So this is recapping their meeting here in the library before they had a quiz, right? Oh no, okay, no, it isn't, okay. She's... It felt good. It was your first time getting this great sex here. He's like, hey, forget our first time together. Okay. Yeah, she's all over him here. So he hasn't gone to the club yet. She's like, come on, our first time together. Yeah, you can't leave me now, it's not fair. Okay, so clearly he has not gone to the quiz club after the first quiz bowl. It's like a date. You're free tomorrow, Saturday? I'll be waiting at 10 for you. With him? Date? Of course, like quiz me. Obviously, everyone's like, what? They have a date tomorrow? That's the one guy comes in here. Yes, you're doing good, please join! He's like, wait, seriously, did you want me for it? Yeah, well, anyway. But thinking about the anime so far, it's like, it's okay. The problem with the anime, I feel, is that this episode has been out for like 2 days now, 1 day or so, 1.5 days or so, and I'm watching it now, and I didn't feel like, yeah, I want to watch what's happening, right? I want to watch the continuation. It's like, yeah, I want to watch it, but it didn't have that drive for it. Like other animes, for example, New Game, even though it's like, you know, mostly run a comedy, you still kind of want to follow it, right? So on. And of course, like a typical shonen, you want to see what's happening with the battles and everything, and someone's gonna die and so on, right? But this thing has so far has like still, yeah. Actually, like the best I'll say this summer season in the queer is to Yokusho, the ballroom anime, which I'm actually really looking forward to. Is coming on like Saturday to Sunday, because I was like, wow, this is a great character. He's gonna fight and learn to dance, and you know, I want to follow his story. This anime is like his main character. I don't really care about his story, so it feels like I'm probably gonna watch the anime now. Maybe when I have time, I probably won't watch the anime. You know, like consistently. As soon as it's out, be the first one there. Just try to always be like super eager to it, because I don't feel eager to watch it, but I don't wanna not watch it. So it's like I maybe I will do like 3 episode live reaction for 3 episodes in a row or something like that. That's probably how I feel more about the anime. I'm probably gonna do like bigger, you know, batches of episodes, I think. The coming months, probably. I don't know what it is. It's not okay right now. Yeah, it's super cute, of course. Yeah, you were kind of pushy, but that was great. That was the best part so far in this anime. It's your first time, I forgot about it. Didn't you like it? The quiz, maybe. I was talking about. Oh, okay, they're doing the quizzing him. Okay, of course. Koshika. I was thinking it was in English because it's Korsika. Where I'm from. Like here my leg. It's a name. Yes, I don't like you. You don't know girl parts. It's like it's good as you teaching him sexual stuff. It's like, oh, yeah, you weak on this aspect of culture. I have to teach you. I have to. He's writing it down. Like, yeah, Google is it. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Classic knowledge. That friend is likely to be a rival later on, right? That her friend is for sure an enemy later, right? It's like we split into scoops one day. People should do it every sport anime, right? They have this like, yeah, I had my like partner in volleyball 3 years ago. He's back now. They almost had that, right? They're like, yeah, I remember. Yeah, they really. So actually gonna enjoy it. With the opening, he's with them, so I think he actually will join in the World Cup. And his absolute territory. He's from the. And he's also okay. Okay, he's also the president. Perfectly territory. What? Yeah, they're four, right? Yeah, this is like very everything, right? We have to get members to our club. This is like every second sport anime. It's like we have to get members. We have to get force football team, basketball team. Yeah, we have to get members. Yeah, of course I have to know. That was obvious. Sorry, I knew I was gonna do that. Like, obviously they're already entered the names already, so they have to compete, of course. That's how that guy, you know what, is also gonna be in the team. He's like, what? It's only a hot girl. I don't want to do this quiz thing. I don't know this stuff. Now, come on, everyone gonna do the absolute. Is this like the whole thing? The rifle model. Okay, so that's the ongoing Japanese anime. Her absolute territory. You have a girl member. Come on. Okay, like girl team. I guess they're from a school, like a all girls school. Yeah, alltså girl high school. Yeah. Doesn't matter, male or female. It's all about your knowledge. That's her friend, of course. Yeah. My new enemy. Yeah, not the enemies, right? Of course, classic. Pretending to be friends. There's no way. How do you say that, dude? Yeah, he's like, is that a friend? Is that what you call friends? Yeah, like that was awkward. Okay, let's see it. Let's see sport, quick sporting. Okay, I'm really lost. Okay, so they have different groups. Then okay, so they're yeah, it's never used one like one versus one. So it's like a best top three. Yeah, okay. There must be a reasoning on these rules. So they will always end up with having these like 3 or 4 teams in the final, right? You never have just 2 people in the final or teams in the final, I suppose. Uh, yeah, president works, of course. Yeah. So you can validate that. You have to validate, of course, that the technology works, obviously, as in all this kind of quizzing sport and so on. Yeah, that's kind of obvious. Force you do that. It's a ritual you have to do before, right there. Important ritual. Home. It was really fast, yeah. It was like the home thing, yeah. Okay, yeah. Because what is the other thing called? If you're not home, when are you then? You're away, yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. That's just very like, yeah, this is 1.0 second faster. Well, so you have your finger on it, I suppose. Because you're already pressing it a bit, I guess. Yeah, then you can do it. Yeah, I suppose. Okay, the first point. Hmm. Is it cost inflation? I'll be waiting for you. I will be waiting for you. Yeah, it's like I don't. Oh, classic evil guy in the background. Oh, yeah, yeah. Like, he says nothing. You know, it's a classic evil guy in the background. Like, oh, I'm so much better at this. He's in high school. He's very small. He's very tiny. Hmm. What? I want to know two stuff by. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I get what you mean. They always have like, yeah, they have. No, you don't. No, but I get what you mean. Exactly. They have questions that are coming, very often, but are hard. So it's like, oh, what year did that person shoot that person? What is the person called that shot that person? Something this war. It's like who shot, the prince in Sarajevo? Who did that? Like, to that. Like what group did he was in? Was it like the black? I don't know the name for it. Black Nick, don't know. Nej, Nick is what he was. Yeah. I suppose so. Yeah. They always have those like really hardcore classics who like who was the king there, the Pacific War area as well. Okay, so he's gonna be super fast, I guess. Post. Here he comes. This didn't work. In face, of course. Yeah, like you go. Ah, get fast. Men dock ser jag nu. Yeah, because it's there. Mm, mm. He really loves his classics. He really loves the classics. You can say he will go like 5-0, right? He's like super good at this. In the Euro. So, okay, the highest bill. Mm. So liability in the game, I guess you can't, if you have a wrong answer, nothing happens to you, right? So you can also guess like, oh, probably 500 euro. That's probably the highest thing. That's probably the question. Yeah, exactly. There's no penalty, so you might as well just try it, right? Like, euro, 500 high top, right? Probably asking for me for the highest value. It's like, this idol is just I know this stuff. Yeah, it's like, yeah, he has the otaku power. He has otaku knowledge. He's good for one thing in this, in no one could. Love motion, för mig, nörda. So it should be the reflective power, that's what it's called in English. The power that, yeah, actually, yeah. I was thinking like, that was called in English in Japanese, but like the power that makes, if you press something, it gets equal force back to you. The equal force. Love motion, of course, you push something. That's the force equal to mass acceleration. Another one is the AI. Voice actor. So he has this kind of weird anime question that he can come and be good at. This question that no one can is good at. You know he's accepts like no talking questions, apparently. He's good at those. But yeah. It's good to yeah. Oh, that might Twitch is updating. There we go. Truffle, I suppose. Avocado. Was like the fat of the forest, but he's really good at Japanese history and literature. She should know it, I guess. She suggests, yeah, and there's no penalty, so you might not press though. So he can't press though? Yeah, exactly. Like, what the hell? He's doing that? It's like a strategy, he's brutal for people, yeah. She also is the boss first you know it, like, he's rude for people. It's not super weird you're allowed to do that. Absolute territory! It has to be, hopefully it's gonna be the thing that she mentioned, right? Absolute territory miniskirt. It's like taking her miniskirt. Fukimasa miniskirt! Well, isn't he blocking the other part of people at least? Like that guy's like, yes. Yes, of course it's gonna be the thing. Of course it's gonna be the thing. That's the territory that she mentioned earlier. Oh god. Yeah, the mover slang term for knowing what is the difference in your mini skirt and your socks, and your knee socks. He's like, yeah, yes, I knew it. I knew it happened. Like that. Yeah, and you know what Kun is like, what? He knew something I didn't know. He took the question out of know. Of course, it's the Apt territory. Mini skirt area. They have some weird relationship. Hmm. You're amazing. The last question, I was like, yeah, you did it. Oh yeah, chocolate banana, yeah. I'm gonna force him to be in my club. Yes. Classic. It's a very classic Japanese anime, right? It's sports anime. It's always like, oh, we need someone for our team. I'm gonna kidnap this guy, you know? So yeah, let's do a review right away. I feel that I think right away what I know what to say. Not rewatching it. A huge problem I see with anime, and I really say probably much better than manga actually in that sense, is that the questions come in too fast and are interrupting them, the questions, right? So you have a combination of like they're both interrupting the questions and they just kind of speed up the questions. If you read it, you can like read, because many of the questions I do know the answer to, and I do, and I'm quite quick, so I can figure out questions, the answers before they say it. So that's good, right? But what I feel this anime is lacking a lot is the kind of the Jeopardy feel to it, right? Or a similar quiz program like that. So usually what to do, right, is that the viewer gets to read the question pretty much before they say it, right? In one of those quiz shows. So basically, we get a panel in the bottom right, the only we can see the viewer, we can read the question, while the person, the program host, while the host reads it, right, for the person there. So in that case, you can usually read the full question before he's not before he started reading it, but maybe he's like halfway or roughly something like that, and then you can of course you can read the question and figure out the answer already and so on, or at least usually you do start reading you before, right? So you're a bit ahead of the host, right? That is much better, I would say, much better, because it gives me the feeling of not the feeling, but I mean it gives me some time to think about the question myself, right? I don't like it in a quiz program. The best of a quiz program, of course, is that you know the answer and the person attending doesn't know. You feel, oh yeah, I'm much better than them, even though it's obviously much harder being on TV and so on. But still, I think that there is a huge lack in anime because you don't get to feel, you get so little time to even like read the question, and or get the question right. They say the question here really quickly on Japanese, right? And that's hard. So I first had to think about that, okay, what to say in Japanese. So now reading it on the English subtitles with Japanese question, under that. It's also confusing to get that. There's a lot of time actually to kind of just get the question right. There's a lot of time, but I mean, the thing is that if it was in English, right? If they said a question in English, I probably would get it, 1 or 2 seconds faster, right? In my head, now I have to translate that as well. It takes a longer time to kind of interpret what the question is, right? So it costs like a second or two to get it as well. But I think even if I put it through in Japanese, I don't think that would be so much better though. I mean, it would be better, but it still is that they give the question and then the character answer it like insanely fast. And then the guy goes to the point that he was like super good and do it very quickly. But still, it doesn't give you, the viewer, a chance to, you know, read the question, think about the answer, and then come up with it. And yeah, of course, like we watch Jeopardy something. I don't want to, I don't pause Jeopardy, you know, and wait for like 5 minutes. Like, no, it's much more like, you know, you watch Jeopardy, you mention this war, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the war of Fortnite too. And it's like, yeah, that was correct, yeah, nice, you know. But usually, when I watch Jeopardy, for example, also similar, I am usually way faster, right, than the actual attendee on TV. I'm usually like 5-10 seconds ahead of them, you know. So I'll read the question, and I'm like, yeah, yeah. Because I have, but that is, I realize that now, that's such an easy thing to do as the impression wise. Also, because I've done that for 50 years, I guess, on TV. But I realized now when I was listening that they always pretty much give you the question before, a little before, as a viewer, right? Pretty much. Like you have a little like some time lag. Like Jeopardy, they go to that thing and they show you that thing, and you have like 1 second extra to read it. So you have so much time to think about it. So you hopefully might be able to give the answer before they can answer right. And then because you want to, of course, show, especially of course, save someone else. You know, you want to like tell them, you know, you ask me, yeah, look at me, I do it before they did anyway. Yeah, like, that's the best thing. And that's like me and my grandma, usually a lot of like Jeopardy, Sweet Jeopardy, and it's on a show called Mess, which is like Jeopardy, it's like the battle and stuff, but it's very similar. And we watched it a lot together back in, not currently, but like a couple of, like, let's say 5 years back, whatever, 10 years back. You know, it's like we are competing each other as well, right? It's like, I got it from them, and you both want to be before the other person. For my grandma, I'm also gonna beat people on TV, right? And we both always try to be faster than those people. And those, in this anime, you don't get a chance, I feel, to be faster than them because they pretty much just give you the question, bam, and also answer right away. They always like, in animation wise, it's like that, right? And that is the time frame you have on you to interpret the question. And that doesn't feel very good, you know. Like it was better the first episode. And I do think this probably is much better than manga because when you read the manga, you know, you can read the first, even if it's on the same page, you can read the first panel, get the question, and be like, okay. And before you jump to the next panel, where you say, ha, I busted in, and you see that guy back super good at busting in, you can get the question and say, okay, who started this war, and blah, what country initiated the first battle of this war, and you know, and then sure, that the next panel is going to be the answer, where you can read it, say, I was Germany in that year, okay, and I go down. So it's like Germany, yeah, so you can get that kind of satisfaction, right? But here in the anime wise, it's just like, you know, blah, 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 yeah, I guess like that. Because in the manga, I guess it's written like, you know, next. Because they probably go like, you know, manga to anime, like dialogue by dialogue, right? So in the manga, it's you get the question, the main character is like, what of them? And another guy is like jumping in for the main character. That's supposed to be the action, right? So in manga wise, it's like panel, question panel, main character panel is like, and next panel is answer, right? And you're supposed to be like, oh shit, that guy's so fast, I can do it in like 1 second between the panels, pretty much. But that works in the manga, right? Because you can read it, you can see it yourself, and if you know it, you can think this is the answer. So I want to be able to think before I have to read. Because now it feels like somebody's forcing me, right? It feels like this is some weird thing. It feels like I'm sitting here, right? And I'm reading this thing on the first page, right? So I'm like here, and then when I keep, so I'm reading this thing right here, right? Bam! Then it just flashes in my face. It feels like that, right? It feels like I'm just sitting there and I'm thinking of the question, and I probably can answer it in, you know, max 10 seconds. I'll probably answer it like, give me like 5 seconds and I can give the answer to you. But before those 5 seconds is over, in 3 seconds you throw the answer in my face, and I just death is horrible. You know, the time frame here is just way too. So I'm actually getting annoyed. I was getting annoyed a bit. It was like, man, I won't be able to give me like freaking a second at least to answer it, right? And I get that the part where that super good guy was like, he's the best ever, so I'm like, damn. But that also irritated me because he gave us 5 questions, and I probably knew these 3 questions. They don't hold like, yeah, history was hard, but I knew like some of the stuff they write, and it's just so fast. And I also get realized for some of these questions, it's like law of physics with Newton. I'm an engineer, right? Basically, you know, in my main education, right? So I was like, oh yeah, physics engineering, oh, it's law. But they actually realized, even though I didn't read physics in English, I had to think about it like, what is it called now again? Because I know the Swedish word for that law. And I was like, what's this that law called in English? It's like, yeah, law of motion, law of that. Okay, what's the next law? Should be, because that law is that if you push something with this much force, then you push it back. So you push a wall, you get the same force back. That's like that law, right? And it is third law of Newton. And I was like, yeah, what's it called now again? Third law of Newton. Fourth law is the wheel that you can prove, right? It's like three laws of Newton, right? And then the fourth law, which is like the gravity law or something, which actually is not provable because you have no graviton or something. It's like theoretically provable, but not physically provable, something like that. But anyway, yeah. So you're talking about the three laws of Newton, the first three laws. And the second law of Newton is when you push something in like a, if you do it in vacuum. So if you do it in space, then you just keep traveling because there's no systems on it. That proves that. So I mean, I know those laws, but I was like, nah, what's that of English? It's third law, but I guess they want the like really. I was thinking like second, 1, 2, 3. But like, what is the correct answer, right? There, I would feel if I was on a talk show, I would be like, okay, I know exactly this law. I can formulate it. I can calculate it. It's called this, probably, right? Yeah, like, yeah, and I would probably be able to assume and probably guess the right word for it. But because they went so quickly, I couldn't, I didn't get the chance to be, I was like, third law, I was doing, yeah, it works like this. And before I'm able to kind of formulate what should be the correct, probably stated in his book, right? Then it's like, nope, it's too late. They throw an answer at me, yeah. So it feels like the timing for the question, as a viewer at least, is way too short, right? Like I only got like 1-2 seconds only, and that's really crazy. But otherwise, I guess she's kind of cute, Fukima. And also forcing knew I could. He wanted to hit on her. Like, yeah. The beginning was funny though when she was saying, "Oh, did you like the first time? Did you like the feel of it? Oh, don't you like me? We shared our first time in school." And he's like, "Oh, so yeah." And of course, I'm waiting for you tomorrow. I'm like, what? You're on a date? It's like, no, it's quiz. Like, yeah, that was funny, but the quiz was the irritating more, of course. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking before I watched the episode, I was thinking like this is probably an anime. You wanna just go through it like bam, 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 live action to it. 3 episodes in a row, like on the same day for February of that because the story isn't really there. I just wanna sit there and do quizzes. Yeah, they sit there and do like Jeopardy, live action to Jeopardy pretty much, right? But now I feel like no, like I'd rather record myself do live action to Jeopardy, kinda more than this episode. So at least I can show my brilliance. No, but like this, I feel like I have more chance of showing that I actually do know the answer to that more question. I do know history. Like, yeah, it felt like, damn it, I don't have time to, I don't have time to answer the same answers loud because it's so quick. It is so quick. Yeah, like I barely can, my mouth can be like, just pronounce the correct word before they, and I speak quick, right? And it's like, I know the answer to what country it was. I know who started this war or who started the war. Whom it is. And I was like, I know this, but I'm saying this in Irish. I'm trying to say it like, oh, what you Washington, and I'm like, it was your, and then, like before I had the chance to do it, right? So it is me. But I don't know. I'll think about it next week. But yeah, I do think this anime is probably much better than manga. So you have the chance to like read the questions of the panel, think about it for yourself, for like a minute if you want that, but like, but every 10 seconds, and then you go on. You read it, you can be like, oh yeah, this is the question. And but no, here's just too bam, 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 right? And it doesn't like it makes sense more of an action as a sport anime, I suppose. But I think it's kind of liability. Right? It makes sense if you watch like a Ice Shield or something, and they're playing some sport, and you might want to be action packed, and you want that. But here, I want to watch the anime. I feel it's my personal view of it. I want to watch it as I'm watching a quiz show, right? And you're saying, oh, I know the answer to that. And then be interesting. And also, yeah, that thing hit me. God damn it. I'm also interested on some of the questions. Some of the questions I do know the answer to, or more I don't know the answer, and I want to learn the answer, right? That's it. I want to learn the freaking answer to who killed this guy, and I don't know the answer here. And I'm like, okay, great. So I want to, then I want to absorb that. I want to memorize that. But because they are going like that, right? I barely have any chance to like read his completely full name. It's like, oh, in 1755, this guy killed this guy. It's like, oh, interesting. If it was a Jeopardy, they might even say a follow question. Oh, and then maybe someone saying, yeah, and he also killed that person next year. Oh, yeah, Solos killed that guy. You learn the stuff. Here, it's like that. You don't learn stuff. It's hard to you have time to like correctly memorize the information they're stating to. So that's also irritating. Like I want to watch the anime and at least know all the classic and none of it. I don't think it will do it. So yeah, this anime is just going downhill quickly as soon as they went into this tournament thing because it didn't work at all. And I'm sure it also be much better in the manga. So you can read the answers to the panel and think, okay, this person killed. Next question, okay, this is the answer. Then you also get like the positive read the manga even if you don't wanna. If you read the manga, you don't know the answer result beforehand. You can see it like question pen, answer pen, question pen, answer pen. So you can see connect these like classic questions right back and forth between yourself, and then you memorize them. Here's like what happened, right? So yeah, that's also what also really interesting, really interesting. But yeah, anyway, I don't know what's next week. Watch gamers today later and say things should be much better than this. See you guys and have a great day.